I would like to wish you all a very happy 2020. 2020 is going to be very exciting for all of us. Today I'd like to share 2019 has been really very good for me, and 2020 I definitely expect to be better for all of us. But 2019 has been really very exciting. My journey in 2019 has been really great. I completely enjoyed each day, each moment, and more than that, I got my success, the due success, which I was waiting for years and years and years into business. And last 1 year, we created a kind of a network of 150 plus, the business partners. I owe you the success because it's your blessings, it's your contribution, it's your trust, and it's your faith in me and my company, due to which, we got that success a lot. What changes I brought into my life was an input. An input basis these savers. The success mantra, that's called savers. What is savers? Savers is the routine of my life, which I follow in the morning and which takes me about 2 hours. S stands for silence. A stands for affirmation. V stands for visualization. E stands for exercise. R stands for reading. And S stands for scripting, right? So what does it primarily mean? So the very first thing, let's talk about it in savers. The very first thing I said is S, and that's called silence. And silence is nothing but kind of the connection that we try to create with ourselves. We follow the silence, people call it meditation, whatever you want to call it, it's fine. But spending that 15 minutes with ourselves, and closing an eye and just like following your breath, or just being silent and observing your thought patterns, just trying to create in a kind of so different people do meditate in a different fashion. That's not material, that's not important. What's important is to follow silence for 15 minutes. And if you cultivate that as a habit, that's going to be really powerful for you to start your day. So S is the first thing, that's called silence. Second is called savers. In savers, the second thing is called A. That is called affirmation. We have been thinking so much negative throughout the day, and there has to be a time when consciously we start thinking a little positive. And affirmations could be the most beautiful way to consciously plan and program our subconscious mind, and attract the beauty of, attract the treasures of the universe, in terms of health, in terms of money, in terms of relationship, or in terms of any other fields that you can think of. So A is the second thing, V is the third thing, that's called visualization. Visualization is so powerful, whatever the way we visualize, be it visualizing our goals or be it visualizing the day in advance, things gradually start happening. The more the powerful our visualization happens, this will also happen. So if you spend about 5 to 7 minutes or 10 minutes in visualization, it is going to be really meaningful. Visualize the complete day in advance. Visualize your goals that you want to achieve every day, and as and when you get a time, just visualize that. You don't have to park a separate time for that. You can just do it any point of time. But as a routine in the morning, if you do that, that's going to be really good. And the next thing in savers is SAVE, that's exercise. So what is that exercise? We all understand that exercise in any form. It could be hitting a gym, it could be performing a yoga, it could be like, going for a jog or a walk, or it could be, like simply doing a dance, whatever that you enjoy doing that. Exercise is very important because we all understand the benefits of exercise. We all understand it keeps us fit, it develops the kind of stamina that we wanted. We get energized for the whole day, right? Isn't it? Then the next thing is called R. R is called reading. Now reading is a very beautiful habit for all of us. If you're able to cultivate the habit for reading, if you have it, it's fair, good. If you don't have it, I think it's really interesting to develop a habit of reading. Because whatever we read, a book primarily consists of the complete research of a specific person in that particular field. And within a very less time, even if you spend a week to read a book and that stimulates your thinking, and that opens up, that basically opens our mind, and our horizons in terms of thinking becomes very wide and very large, isn't it? The last thing that we call it is SAVERS. S is the last S is called the scripting. Scripting could be writing a diary, it could be blogging, or it could be even writing a book for that matter. Whatever it is, the thoughts continuously keep on flowing into your mind. Now the thing is, you just have to structure the thoughts and give it a pen and a paper so that you can just write up, and you can basically record that thought in terms of writing down and keeping it into a file or into a diary or in any form. So primarily when you develop this as a habit, and when it gets recorded and when you read it back, you realize your thinking journey has been it has actually gone to a different level. Many years later, when you look back what you've written, and there's so many good things that you write down, so many good ideas that actually continue to keep on coming. There are instances many people just keep a small diary and a small pen, so as in when any point of time a good idea comes in, or they pick up the word, or they pick up any good thing, they just write it down so that they don't tend to forget it. So it's a very good habit. Just write down whatever it is. So savers is the most beautiful thing. S is for silence, A is for affirmation, V is for visualization, E is for exercise, R is for reading, and S is for scripting. If you're able to actually spend about 1.5 to 2 hours into that, and you're gonna actually use this, primarily incorporate that as a habit every day, let me tell you, your life is not gonna be the same. There's so much internal transformation that is going to happen, and within 3 to 6 months time, you'll find the life is completely different. Trust me, it's coming from the experience. 2019 has been great for me because this is something that I followed, and I really thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm sure 2020 is going to be really beautiful for all of us. So with this, thank you so much, and wish you and your entire family a very happy new year. May 2020 brings a beautiful, beautiful time for you, and you should be always smiling and happy. Take good care.